a sequel or a remake of Goldeneye. I can't wait to... Wait, no. We're playing Goldeneye, Rogue fucking Agent. This was a dark, dark day if you're a James Bond fan. So let's just start the campaign and get this shitburger over with. So, for those that were like kids and Liam, you might not remember Goldeneye, Rogue Agent, but it was like a bad marketing ploy where you have nothing to do with the movie Goldeneye or the satellite Goldeneye. Now, the satellite in Goldeneye, the movie, Pierce Brosnan, was just called because it's a cool fucking sounding name, and also because it was named after the Goldeneye Ranch that the creator of James Bond, Ian Fleming, owned in Jamaica. He just called it Goldeneye because it sounded fucking boss. But in this, you literally play as a dude called Goldeneye. It consumes energy, so plan ahead, I guess. I never really understood it. Even as a kid, when this game was announced, I was like, you play as a villain and you try to kill James Bond? Well, maybe, but we'll see. So the basic premise here is that Auric Goldfinger from the classic 60s movie Goldfinger is about to just irradiate Fort Knox with radiation, which will do something. There's James right here. Yo, James. And I'll give the game this. I like being able to set... Not inverted! No, I'm fine as is. It's good. And it's a generic James Bond, like kind of similar to how he looked like in Agent Under Fire. These little computers appear all over the game, and they give you hints. It's actually kind of a neat way to avoid a tutorial, just bypass these things. So there's James Bond. You can't seem to break free. I'm going to go over here. Steady by. Oh. So, yeah. James Bond is dead, and we literally played 8 seconds of the game. Get some body armor there. And as you can see, it kind of already is ripping off GoldenEye a little bit with the left and the right energy and armor health HUD. Alright, so we're in Fort Knox. Auric Goldfinger's going nuts. We're still planning to irradiate this place with something. You can pick up secondary weapons in this game, and here's a weird thing, is that you constantly use your left and right hands. Now, you don't have access to grenades when you have a weapon in your left hand, so it's this needlessly complicated thing where we're just like, well, we gotta have something. As you can see, yeah, and the subtitles get overlaid on top of the tutorial. That's great. Yes, hello. Oh, look, I'm a rogue agent. You see how rogue that shit was? M was just like sploosh. I'm not sure if you can tell, but shooting these guns is not fun at all. There's not really good feedback. There's barely any kickback. It feels really limp to shoot things. So, a neat thing about taking hostages is that whenever you take a hostage, they will always revert to having this shaved hairdo. Because they can't have hair getting in the way of your already obscured view. Do I have anything else? I can reload. I can't knock this guy out. I can throw him. It gives me some armor. That is actually pretty decently cool. I'm glad that they have that in. And this is where the tutorial thing is for taking a hostage. Oh, you're mine. As you can see, another shaved head. Now this might be cool enough. Let's see what happens. Yeah! That's cool. Alright, so here's the other main thing about this game is that you use death traps. And just like any... Yeah! All the older 007 games kind of had some sort of jump or a decent mobility option, but I don't really have anything here, which kind of sucks. Am I under fire? Yeah, a lot of guys over there. I don't have a sprint or anything, so as you can see, my regular walk speed is pretty shite. Not great. Let's see if I can just run past this section. Oh yeah, oh, it feels really good. Now I have I do that cool spin with my grenades. I don't know why anyone would be fancy with grenades. Let's see how well this grenade handles everyone down there. It went not great. What's over here? Oh my god!
Where's your butler friend?
Oh, he blew a fuse.
They have the balls to fucking put a James Bond, title theme in there for fucking Rogue Agent. Can you believe that? Like, why? This is so far removed from, the James Bond universe. You're not a stylish, cool secret agent, and your actual villain is just really lame. You got Auric Goldfinger in there. They have the likenesses of the original, like, you know, movie versions when they originally came out, which is commendable. I like that, but at the end of the day, they must have had that. If there were just generic recreations of Dr. No, Goldfinger, Pussy Galore!
Who are you?
My name is Pussy Galore.
I must be dreaming.
As we can see, there's the Goldeneye. A really flimsy excuse. Like I mentioned before, fucking Paul Marketing must have been just jerking off at his desk going, oh, God, I am so amazing at marketing. Scaramanga, I believe, is the guy that actually picks you up after that nuclear explosion that you just shrugged off. And outfits you with the Goldeneye, which is an optical implant that gives you 4 really basic powers that, you know, weren't even at the time anything special. The first is MRI vision, and it lets you see through stuff, as you can see in the little tutorial video here, and it has a limited range, making it pretty useless. You can upgrade these abilities, I believe, for, you know, longer range and what have you. I'm not sure if we're going to play that far, quite honestly. No, don't think I'm going to do it. Unless, there it is. Now I can see the guy's legs. Pretty nice legs you got there, buds. It uses up Goldeneye power. That's pressed by pressing the left bumper. Just kind of weird. One of the big things about this game is that it would use set designers. I believe one of the set designers that worked on some Pierce Brosnan movies to make the world of Rogue Agent. I remember there were some, like, making-of videos or whatever. Fucking die. In the making-of videos of this game, it would make a big deal, like, EA was all about movie-esque quality, you know, production values. I think this game lacks those, but that's fine. So they just made a big deal of, like, we have actual movie people working on the set design. Like, I don't see what that really adds. Levels have to be sprawling and long, that to facilitate gameplay. Movie sets do not. Movie sets just have to look good, and they shoot it from multiple angles. Again, a lot of EA's kind of overconfidence in making these types of experiences just really don't actually help the game in any sort of meaningful way. All these enemies have these really annoying catchphrases that they just shout, like, "We're with you, Goldeneye," and "Hey, look, it's Goldeneye," just in case you forget what you're playing. So that's really lame, and, like, again, the Harpoon RL. You know what? Sure. So we've been fighting in this fucking Auric Goldfinger's secret lab for the last 7 hours. It's not getting much better. So clearly this is a little send up to Goldfinger when he used this, like, crotch cutting laser to almost kill James Bond's crotch. Slice it up real good. So it's cute that they put that in there, but it's just a little nod. Like, again, I can't actually use this thing. I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Do you expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
So now I guess we're going to the Explodatorium, I think, judging from this loading screen.
We are outnumbered. Destroy the 2 air purification systems in the gold processing area.
Oh, she's still with the gold. Okay, the magnetic hack feature will allow you to tamper with machines. Guess what? That's just James Bond's many hacking gadgets. I already said it, but, like, this is just... Why can't I just be James Bond? Why couldn't it just be James Bond 007 Rogue Agent? So check this out. We're in luxurious, exotic Hong Kong. A bunch of hallways in a building. Ooh, the unlocked content includes art packs. Let's look at the art pack number 1 for the... Oh, look at that. I never got to fucking clothesline a guy off a motorbike. I was going to play the multiplayer, but as you can see, it's grayed out. Because you only have 1 Xbox controller. Which means that you need other people to play it. Unlike, oh, I don't know, fucking Perfect Dark. Or the World Is Not Enough on the goddamn motherfucking shit-kicking 64. You weren't able to put in bots in this? That's like a fucking testament of laziness. Ugh, let's just wrap this up. I give Goldeneye Rogue Agent... Okay, wait, on second thought, this one's gonna be really hard to score because... Oh wait, no it's not. I'm going to give the overall game a 1 1/3 generic shaved head guys out of 5. It's just Rogue Agent is just really bland and clunky with very little set apart from other first-person shooters released at the time, boring lifeless environments, forgettable music, and it does nothing fun with the concept of being a villain. It does, however, still hold up visually in this day and age, running pretty well and looking fairly sharp, so that's where that 1 1/3 points come in. That's all fine and good, but how does it utilize the James Bond license? Rogue Agent, well, it kind of doesn't use it at all, in a way. The entire appeal of 007 games is, being 007. There's no iconic gadgets or vehicles or anything, really. It does, however, use some lesser-known James Bond villains like Scaramanga, which is neat. But all this is made moot by the disgusting marketing gimmick of using the Goldeneye name to simply sell a shitty product. This is a huge misfire that I can only pray got a few people fired. I scored 1 generic bald-headed guy out of 5. Look, next game, please.